We're here at Sable Ranch. We're less than a week from beginning filming of Holey Moley Season 2, which is incredibly exciting.
We're building a mini amusement park in a month. That's what we're doing.
It takes a ton of creativity and an army to build something as huge as the Holey Moley course.
You're looking at 18 holes of pure ingenuity, decades of mini research, and now a near exact replica of our course. Let me give you a sneak peek of a few of our new holes.
So we have 15 new holes that are just off the charts, wacky, different. You never know what you're going to be watching.
Sometimes producers come to me, approach me with an idea that I look at them and I go, really? You know?
You see windmills on mini golf courses all the time, except ours can like annihilate it.
Okay, let me think about it.
Can you get past a 15-foot duck without getting knocked into a sink?
And that is putter ducking.
What is it? You know, what?
Here's what really happens. Mike pitches Charles. Charles pitches me. I say, no, that's crazy. Hang on, that could work. And then we all pitch Nabe, and he goes, no, that's crazy. And then he goes, well, hang on, that could actually work.
Well, here, right here, you know what we have? This is a judge's table for a challenge that we call the diving range this year. And on the diving range, 2 contestants have to perform a very complex dive, but they're not necessarily divers.
Here he is.
So we'll see who does it the best.
We thought we'd set a space-themed, out there in the solar system style challenge, and that's where we hit on the idea of Uranus. So Uranus is a very, very tricky hole to master.
And who doesn't love Uranus?
Another hole I love is Uranus. Uranus is fun. God, never gets old.
I don't know what you mean. It's a space thing.
So,
I didn't think we could ever top the course last season, but we most certainly did.
Set. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
So stunt testing is critical on Holey Moley. What's really interesting is with any of our holes, you can change the angle of a jump or a putt by just 1 or 2 degrees, and all of a sudden everyone gets it. But then you change it back another 1 or 2 degrees and nobody gets it. So the testing is really about finding the right calibration of the holes so that we get that perfect balance of wipeouts and also that balance of people succeeding. You don't want it to be too hard, you don't want it to be too easy. So on every hole we run stunt testers through them to make sure we've got the holes just right.
And so I got reached out to kind of come and just test out the boards and see what kind of dives we could do that are still technically difficult enough to where they're exciting to watch, but then also something that people can get behind and try themselves.
then we have regular testers who don't know anything, and they're all shapes and sizes, and they are lambs to our slaughter.
It's one of those things where it sounds really cool to be a tester, but then you watch them test and you're like, I'm glad that's not me.
I can't do it.
What happened?
And that's where we get a sense of how fast a windmill should spin, or a wiener rotisserie should be spinning, or a shark should be rotating, or how slippery an ice mountain should be or not.
Do you know what they originally called this hole when they first pitched it to ABC?
No, what was the original name?
Lawsuit.
And I think what we found with season 1, the more things we give our hosts, commentators, in Rob and Joe to work with, the more fun they have with it.
Look.
A lot of the comedy that comes out of these holes is even designed for Rob, because he's such a genius.
You know, Joe, while some shows jump the shark on their second season, on Holey Moley, we literally jump on sharks.
You gotta love that.
Yeah.
In season 2, you're going to see some of the biggest hits, some of the craziest spills that you've ever seen. It's going to be thrilling.
I love that!
I don't want to give anything away, but just know that someone's going to make a putt worth $250,000 on my final hole, and it's the most epic mini golf hole ever conceived. So it'll wrap up the season in a pretty legendary way.